In our earlier lectures, we were discussing cross product followed by a binary relation, and then there are interesting properties such as reflexivity, symmetricity, transitivity, and so on. We looked at all of this in detail. Now we shall see some more special properties of a binary relation. So I say a binary relation R is an equivalence is an equivalence relation if it satisfies the following properties. So if R satisfies reflexivity, symmetricity, and transitivity. Okay. As always, you have an underlying set A, and R is a subset of A cross A, and R, if it satisfies reflexivity and symmetricity followed by transitivity, then we say R is an equivalence relation. For example, suppose A is say 1, 2, 3, and my R1 is 1, 1, 2, 2, and say 3, 3. Now clearly R is reflexive, R is symmetric, and R is transitive. Hence R is an equivalence relation. So R is reflexive, symmetric, transitive, hence it is an equivalence relation. With respect to the same set, let's look at this relation, which is 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, and 1, 2. And for each A, in A comma A belongs to R, which means 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 belongs to R. Hence R is reflexive. And if AB is present, and then you demand that B comma A should also be present. And it turns out that 1, 2 is present but 2, 1 is absent, so it is not symmetric. And transitive says AB and BA, then you ask for AC. With respect to this, there is no issue. If you find 1, 2, A comma B, but I don't find BA, anything that starts from 2 except 2 comma 2. If you see this as AB and this as BC, then 1, 2, 2, 2 is 1, 2. 1, 2 is present. And so for all AB and BC, AC is present. So this is transitive. Since it is not symmetric, it is not an equivalence relation. So it has to satisfy all three. Consider R3 is say 1, 2, 2, 1, and it is not reflexive because 1, 1 is absent, 2, 2 is absent, and so on. And is it symmetric? 1, 2, 2, 1? Answer is yes. It is not transitive because 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1 is not present, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2 is not, so it is not, therefore it is not an equivalence relation. Fine. Supposing you consider R4 as A cross A, which means all pairs are present, then we clearly know it is reflexive, it is symmetric, and it is transitive, therefore it is an equivalence relation. Okay. So there are other interesting relations that one can get given something like R1, R2, and so on. For example, we ask this question. So if R1 and R2 are reflexive, And then we ask what about R1 union R2? Then R1 union R2, what can we say? Then R1 intersection R2, what can we say? Meaning, is it reflexive or not? Similarly, one can ask if these two relations are symmetric, does it follow that this R1 union R2 or R1 intersection R2, do they still respect this property? One can bring in transitivity, one can bring in properties like if R1 is reflexive and symmetric and R2 is reflexive and symmetric, then what can we say about R1 union R2? What can we say about R1 intersection R2? Do they respect, do R1 union R2 respect reflexivity and symmetricity? Similarly, R1 intersection R2, does it respect reflexivity and symmetricity? So, the idea is, given two binary relations satisfying some property, then you apply some set theoretic operation, union, intersection. One can even ask set minus R1 minus R2, apply set theoretic operations such as union, intersection and set minus, and ask is the resulting relation satisfy these properties, and which we shall discuss now.